Hello, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Igwe Chidema, and in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this short with elastic band and a string, like a rope inside. Okay, very simple. It's a simple DIY. You can do it on your own. All right, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Let's get started. I'm going to be making use of this fabric here. It's a very small piece of fabric that is left of the dress I made. So I'm going to fold it like this, like in 4 places, so that I'll cut both the front and the back of the shirt together. So after folding it this way, I'm making sure that I arrange it properly before I'll start marking. And now placing my tape this way, I'm going to start taking all the vertical measurements. Now here I'm pointing is going to be the full length of the shirt, and it's about 20.5 inches. And if you notice very well, that place is folded. It's not open like this waistline side where my other hand is. So, but I'm going to cut it open later. So coming down from the waistline by 9 inches to get my hip line. Then from there, I'm marking 12 inches, which is my crouch depth. Then from there, I'm going to count 4 inches downwards to get my tie line, right? So from 12 I counted to 4 inches, and that's on 16 inches on the tape. So I marked it there. That is 4 inches to get my tie line. All right, so I have my hip line, my crouch line, and my tie line there. Then up here, of course, is the waist line. So I'm going to start imputing all the other measurements. So starting from my waistline, I'm not going to use my waist measurement. I'm going to use my hip measurements because there is going to be an elastic on this. Okay, so I marked my waist divided by 4, and that's 9.75. I marked it there on the waistline, then on the hip line, and then on the crouch line, and I've connected all the lines together. You can see what I have there. So from that the hip line, I came out by 2 inches, about 2 inches. But if you want to get this, you can divide your tie by 2 and then mark it there. Divide your tie by 2, and that should give you the length of your crouch measurement, like the crouch line. And then there, I'm on the tie line, I'm going to mark my tie measurement there, and I'm also going to use my ruler to connect it straight out. Now for a plus size, you can either go out by 2.5 or 3 inches depending on the how big the person is. So now placing my tape on that hip measurement line that I marked, I'm going to get the center. It's from there that I'm going to make a curve to connect my crouch curve, to get my crouch curve properly. You can see what I have there. So from that place, I mark the half of the hip line. I'm going to make a curve to connect to the crouch measurement. Now I've marked this down part where I say I'm going to open later on. So after that, I'm just going to cut out the rest of the fabric. So this is what I have. You can see I have just 2 pieces here. I didn't make it to be 4 pieces, but if you want to have pockets in yours, you will have to make it to be 4 pieces. I have just 2 here because I didn't want to put pockets. So here is the elastic band I'm going to be working with. It's a 1-inch elastic band. So, but you can use any size of elastic band that you want. So my waist is 30 inches. So I'm going to get 30 inches with my tape on this elastic band. Then after I've gotten 30 inches, I'm going to remove 4 inches from that 30 inches. So removing 4 from 30, that will give me 26. So after I cut that out, now I'm about to stitch the crouch part of my short now. You can see right here, I am done stitching the crouch line sides, the both of them. See the way it's looking like. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to flip over to this side, like flipping it this way, so that the crouch side will now be at the center, just like you can see here. So I'll just hold these 2 crouch lines together like so, and then head over to my machine and then stitch it again, so that I will then have my shorts So finally, this is it, guys. I'm done stitching that part, so you can see the short look is now coming out very well. So I'm going to flip it over to the right side. This is it. I've turned it to the right side now. I'm just going to hem the down part. I'll hem the down part, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach the band. You'll see the way I'm going to do it. Right here is my elastic band, and it's 26 inches by length. Remember, I removed 4 inches from the 30 inches, which was supposed to be my actual hip measure, waist measurement. So I've gone ahead to stitch the two end side, and it's now looking this way. So I'm going to hold it just like this, and I'm going to get the center and make a notch at 3 places. Then this place I stitch will make it 4 places. I don't know if you understand. So you saw the side I stitched, so I've hold it this way. Then I'm going to make a notch on the other side that I didn't stitch. Right, just look at what I'm doing here. I'm going to stitch this other side of the elastic band, and I'm going to do it both up and down. And after that, I'm going to do it also. I'm going to notch also the other two ends where my hand is right now, and this other side. So I'll start from here. I will notch both up and down. You can see what I'm doing here. I'll notch this side and then the other side as well, and I'll repeat it again on the other end, just like this. Make sure it is still, you're still holding it together, like it's not moving aside, so that you will know the center and the sides, just like this. You have seen. So get your pin, your safety pin, your pin to hold your clothes while sewing. You will get it. I'm going to make use of 4 because I'm going to have 4 points. Like now, I already have 4 points on this elastic band. The side that was stitched is that the side that was stitched made it 4 points. Okay, then I had 3 sides that I notched. I hope you get. So now this is my short. The other ends, the sides of this short, remember it's not open because of the way I cut it. So it's just this center part, the crouch side, that has this stitching that is open. So this side now that it doesn't have any open, I'm going to make a notch there instead. Had it been they were open and had stitching lines, then there won't be need to notch it. So I'm just going to notch it now so that I will excuse me, so that I will know where to hold it at that my band, with my band. Do you get? So I will know where to match up the side I have notched with my band. So that's why I notched that part too. If there was a stitch line, there wouldn't have been need for that notch. Now what I'm doing is to match up all the notches that I have, starting from the crouch line. You remember the side that I stitched on the band? That was the first place I pinned on one side of the crouch line. Then the other side that I notched, I matched it with the other side of the short that I matched. So I'm going to start sewing it now to the machine, and while I sew, I will be stretching the elastic band. Okay. At this point, guys, please, I'm begging you, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Help us support the channel by subscribing. You know it's completely free of charge. Please support our channel and like this video. You can share it as well to many people to learn one or two from here. This is the easiest way you can make an elastic waistband. You can do this both on your skirt, on your trouser, and even shorts, name it. As long as you want to make use of elastic band, this is the perfect way you can do it and get it better. So after you have done that, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm folding it again just to get a smooth waistband. And this is very easy. Even if you've never sewn a waistband before, this is so easy. Even a beginner can do this. So this is the best way to sew an elastic waist to your trouser or your skirt, wherever you are attaching a elastic waistband to. This is just the easiest way. Even if it's on the hem of your trouser that you are attaching an elastic band, still do use this method. It will still come out very beautiful and no stress. Like, that's just the most amazing thing. You will not even stress over it. It doesn't stress you. It will just come out very neat and perfect. Let me know in the comment section if you would try this, and if you do, let me know. Like, come back to tell me whether it actually works for you or not. But I guarantee you 100% that it's going to work. It's just going to work. So after this stitching, I'm going to run another stitch, like a second stitch on it, like so. Like, I'm going to leave some lines, like some space, before doing the second stitch, so that there on the center I will have a space where I'm going to put my string, like the rope that will go in, right? So I'm going to leave some space before I'll start running the second stitch. So here we are done. I've run the second stitch and it's here now. So this is the rope I'm going to pass through inside the short. So right here that I'm pointing, I've just notched, marked it. I chalked it to know the point I'm going to cut out. So I'm going to cut open these two place I chalked, and then that is going to be the point where I'm going to pass my rope from. So you can see the way it is. So this is my rope, and then my safety pin. I'm going to close it up this way, and then I'm going to start passing the rope from that hole that I've made. If you have any question at all, just drop it in the comment section, and be rest assured that I will reply you ASAP. Okay, so after passing this, that will be the end of this video. And if you've watched it to this point, that's very nice. Thank you for watching and staying true to this time. This is the final look, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll definitely see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye. Till next time. Bye bye.